Okay, I think I'm back. I'm still watching my preview to make sure. I got my audio working again. Oh, I see a cat. I spy a cat out there figuring out what I'm doing. Okay. And as long as we got audio, then we're good. He's standing there just kind of looking around. Come on, audio, you should be working. Oh, I think it's muted. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're back. Some reason the audio quit, so I restarted some stuff and it's working again. So I'm gonna head back out there and grab me one of these little chocolate things too. I better blow my nose here. Okay, yep, making a video makes 3 times the work, but for some reason I can't resist doing it. I like doing it, I guess, quite a bit. Okay, so yep, it's back. Alright, heading outside. Awesome. I got chocolate in my mouth now. Thank you. There's that little cat. What are you doing, cat? You got a hurt foot? You're hopping like a rabbit. But you're not a rabbit. Okay. All I gotta do is, yeah, get that thing off of the mic stand, and then go up there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm really worried about forgetting completely to aim up. I'll try to remember, because it'd be silly to make a crappy video. Now it's still playing my video from the other day. I don't know how to get back to mine. Come on. I think it's on, I never did get it back on my video. I don't use tablets. All I know to do is, there we go. Live stream. Okay, went back. Now I think it'll be all right. Looks like it's just at the beginning of it. Well, I'm gonna leave the sound up for a minute until I know for sure that it's up. I mean that it's still working. I wonder if it's going to ever catch up. This is the other one. I've got to turn the volume down now. It's echoing. Okay, that's not the one that I want. How do I get to my channel? Okay, this one says live. It should be the right one then. Okay, that's early in the day though. It says it's live, but it ain't live. That's back on another video. I'm trying to touch the back button, and instead of getting the back button, all I'm getting is the bar, the timeline on the video. I don't know if my tablet's dropped down again to where it's in this little frame. It won't come up, you know, it's not staying up there. It disappears. Boy, I hate that. Yeah, see, I just went to YouTube. This is my mom's tablet, so I can't go to my channel. I have to, I'm gonna close YouTube and open it back up on, maybe it'll show me the one that's actually live now. Got lucky the first time. It says live, but it's not live. Wait, maybe it, no. Yeah, live stream 10 minutes ago. Some of my other videos, but I do not know how to get there now that I can't find my stream. I mean, I know I could try and do a search. Try that. Here we go, yeah. I didn't have to type, it's been searched before. That says live, but that's the same one, I bet. No, that might really be it, because it looks like it's dark. It was, I realized after a minute, yeah, there's me at the tablet. Okay. Wow, what a mess. I just want to hang this camera. Shouldn't be trying to do this, should I? There we go, yeah. Okay. There we go. We're back. But I have to be able to monitor it. That's how I'm aiming my camera. I need a drink of water. Yeah, I got another pair of gloves that are a little bit thinner. Maybe I can actually work with them on. Okay, we'll see. Oh, I've already got the twisty off of here, and it was, I forgot and I walked off, but luckily it didn't fall or anything. Wait. Okay, it's staying pretty good as I'm not moving it around. I think I want to, well, I'll just get it aimed. I'm worried about that tape unpeeling, and I thought I'll put a zip tie on it to hold it. Guess I could just put a piece of better tape on it or something later, but I think I'm gonna have a trouble. Okay, I need a screw that I can get to. I think that's still the best place. I may just have to take a glove off to get to it. Okay. Come on, ladder. Trying to move it to where I got a good handhold. That's kind of crooked. There. Okay, now. Ooh. Oh, the other camera. My bright idea here really just made too much work, I think. Where's that light? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to try to hang it. Okay, I'm going to hang this on my pants. Hope it don't fall. Okay, now. Well, yeah, because I have to bend so far forward to stay up here. I got to bend down and undrop the drill and get that off of the hook. Now, there we go. Turn that off to the side. Oh yeah, I gotta, oh, it's loose enough I can, good. That's lucky, one lucky thing. Okay, I'm gonna kind of just have it centered to the, Yeah. Shouldn't hurt the signal. Get my hand off of the thing. I don't want to screw it down until I know that, you know, that'll go back through that hole and I can just let it set in the wall. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah. Okay. As long as I don't go too high. There we go. Now, what do we got? Okay. I want it higher if I can get it higher. I think I want it centered under the bulb because otherwise it's, that might be too high. I don't know if that really helps matters any. So I can still go down a little. Let me go back to where I was because I'm not so sure that the shingles make you kind of pick between some pretty wide spots there. I mean, quite a bit of difference from, you know, it's either up down here or up quite a bit higher, about another 6 inches almost. That doesn't quite look high enough to me to kind of really see the that makes me think that what if I do go this way, more centered with the post on the garage? The light's not gonna, oh, that makes a lot of difference. There we go, yeah. Now I really do want it centered with the light. That way I get, without having to re-aim it a lot or anything. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to, instead of putting a top hole in, I may have to put a side hole in until I get it going. Yeah. I think that's about it. It's okay that you can't actually see the very front of the blazer. And I can go up and down with it a little bit. Now I guess I'm going to have to take the glove off to get to the... We'll just rest that glove on my shoulder to see if that works. Okay, yeah, well, we'll try. Now we better try side hole. Oh. I can't see the screw. That, when you bang into the wall, it makes that light turn red up there. That's as far as I can reach. I can't hold it up there. Get that screw in there. I think I'll put my glove back on. May have to go without the glove though to be able to operate everything. Let's see, it doesn't have to be absolutely up so high. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to drop this thing though. I can't use my hands properly with gloves on. That screw would probably just wrap up in the glove anyway, so. Now, I can at least see what I'm doing. Oh, how come the lights, everything's so funky? There we go, yeah. Oh, it was my hand up there, okay. Let's wait till we kind of catch up. If I can hold it up here that long. Yeah, I think we've caught up. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Wait, oh, I see. Oh, the speaker pretty well tells me, I think. It tells me what's straight. Yeah, the speaker tells me what's straight. Okay, if I can get a screw in the top, then I'll be good. Ow. There is so much dust in there. Dang. Guess I need one of those impact thingies. I guess I didn't really need such a long screw necessarily. There's something a little harder than I expected back there. These screws have enough threads. I may not really want such a long screw. I just remembered the threads don't usually go up. I'll try driving this one on in, and if it does good, I'll be happy, and if it doesn't, then oh, if I was on a taller ladder, I wouldn't be eating so much crap. And I could get some leverage on it. Still wasn't quite it. One more hit, maybe I'll get it. Well, actually, why don't I try that hand screwdriver? Oh! That last little bit, it might work pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That way I didn't accidentally overdo it. Let's see. I think I'm going to leave that off to the side. Like that. The antenna I'm talking about now. Let's see. I guess I want it up a hair more. I'll adjust on it after I get the screws in it. I just wanted to make sure I was going to be all right. Might even want to, well, I can adjust it out of the way if I need to put screws in it. I think I will do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably about where I'm going to put it. Yeah, like that. It's still behind me a little bit, what I'm actually doing. Okay, yeah, I can adjust it way up. You're going to have a bad, bad light, but I need to be able to get to the bottom screws. This is nasty stuff. It's like you just freshly sawed that wood and all the sawdust from it, as if it's just coming out from. Oh, my deal came out great. Okay. That's the only bad thing about those quick change deals. They can do that on you. I think it did it because of the way I had that in the hole in the top of the ladder. Oh. This is really not a good spot for me. This is heavy. The cable's heavy with all that big old knot in it. Okay, we'll put another one in there. What the heck? What am I hitting there? Shouldn't be. Am I hitting a nail head or something? Yeah, I must have been. I must have been hitting a nail head. I didn't see one. Well, there's, yeah, they're all finished nails, so I didn't really, I guess I just didn't notice it. I had to have been hitting one. Let's make sure this is still going to aim the way I want it before I finish up the last screw. These gloves are really just causing it more cumbersome than they're worth, I think. Okay. Yeah, that's what you do when you're on the ladder. You lay your gloves on your shoulders if you want to take them off and you don't want to lose them. As long as you don't move a lot. If you're on a ladder, you're probably not going to be moving a heck of a lot, so. Wait until I'm sure it's finished adjusting. Might not be. I think I didn't move it. I was, you know, with that next second screw, I was afraid I got the angle off or something, but I didn't. So I think we're good. Okay, let's put this back in the. I'm gonna use the big screwdriver again now. There's warmth. That bulb is putting out a little warmth. Feels kind of good. A big old bulb. I think it's a. I was trying to remember what they call those. What kind of bulb that is? It's a. Something with a Z in it, I think. What kind of, you know, the gas that's in it. There. They last many, many years. I can't remember when I had to. Well, it went out. I think the sensor went out or something on the original light, and the bulbs were so expensive back then. Back in the 90s, I think, or the early 2000s. That I just decided to buy a whole light, and so that's what's on there now. Started to wipe that lens, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'll wait until it finishes moving around. Yeah, let's see. Here we are. Give it a wave, and then I'll give me a signal as to when I'm done. Yeah, I gotta get these gloves off to. There it is. It takes a while. I think I can drop them to the. I think I've got the aiming the way I want it. I mean, I can always go down a little more, but I think it'll be. In the daytime, I would know for sure. Let me go down one. They kind of have clicks here. That's too much, I think. So it's either down there. Wait till it changes. I don't, you know, want to necessarily. I can see the porch light of the house across the street. That's too far, though. I want to see cars in the street stopping or stop going. People walking, going to the mailbox. So, there. So, you know, yeah, that's the main thing for this one, anyway. Yeah, well, that's going to be the best I can get. That's going to be the best angle I can get. So, let me change tips. Well, let's just try the, I'm not sure which one. Let's try the Allen wrench first. I'm not sure which one will be easier to use. I've got my little fancy tip that I can use. Let's see, there we go. I can't see it, but I can feel it, so. Ah! But you dropped it. Dang it. I was afraid I'd do that. Okay, so that's why I did it, huh? Where's the tips? They're in the other pocket. Alright, so I'll try it with this, and if that works, I won't have to. If I can get it out of there with my fingernail. Okay, try not to drop. This is the first. I was doing real good. And then started dropping. I got a shirt with pockets now. That's good. Okay. If I can get this screwdriver in there, I can just do it that way. Yeah, that's actually kind of okay. Oh, it dropped down a notch, didn't it? Let's wait. See if it's in the right place. Let's see, wave. Oh, dang it. Been up here too long. Camera gives me something to hold on to. I leaned back a little too much, and man, I would have been landing flat on my back on the ground if I hadn't got my balance. Yeah. Okay, so the up and down is set. Let's make sure all the other ones are still tight. I didn't really tighten them all the way because I didn't know if I'd have to turn things. That's really just, I pre-adjusted it in the garage yesterday, or the day before. It was cold yesterday. I didn't work out at all out here yesterday. And let's see if I can find that other one. Yeah. The one behind the antenna you can't get to, but I think I already got it. Yeah, it's tight enough. I think I already tightened those up. Oh, I've got another Allen wrench. It's in my pocket. The one that came with the... I've stuck it in my pocket in case I might get up on the ladder and need it, and sure enough I do. First thing I did, dropped the Allen wrench, but I've got the little packet of screws and the Allen wrench that came with the camera in my pocket. Let's see if it'll fit behind the... I think it's a little shorter on the angle part of it. Yeah, it'll fit. And it's good and tight. Okay. So, it's all good. It's mounted. Those screws, they feel like they did a good job. So I can shove this extra cable back through there. I can see through the hole. There's enough light in the house. Well, I've got that drop light up there. So I can see that it's not, well, some of it's going down in the wall. It doesn't matter if it's in the wall. Well, the more I have, if I have enough in there, it's not really hardly long enough. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. Oh, the hole's not quite as big with this tape on it. I can always unscrew this thing if it's not gonna work. The tape is making it not want to go through there. Come on, go through there. I want to leave the tape on it if I possibly can. Well, I should have done it the other way, yeah. Put the biggest one in first. Then, well, I can't do the biggest one first, but yeah. There we go. Now, come on, go through. Okay, and then the last one will be this reset button, which I can pull out if I need to. I wonder if I should leave it out. No, I'm going to put it in there, and then whatever I use to cover that hole, I don't know what I'm going to use. Let me get in the garage and look. I have been on here way too long. I'm stiff, and it's going to be hard to get down here. Ooh. Okay. But I'm thinking that get this tripod and take it in the garage. Well, it sure is getting cold on the tripod. Sure is getting cold sitting outside. Okay. Put it over here out of the way for now. So hopefully you can still hear me, even if you can't see me anymore. Let's go get the wave, hello. Oh, I have to turn on the sound. It doesn't look like it froze. I saw a bug flying, so. Okay, I'll put it over here out of the way for now. Yeah, still working. Okay, get this other camera. I was fixing to grab the tablet and carry it in the garage, but it's a lot of loose connection in there. I'm gonna try it anyway because I'm getting cold. I wanted to kind of watch it for a minute. I guess I can go in the house and watch it, but let's see. Yeah, so not sure where I want to be. Oh, this is where I usually like to put this. Depends on what I'm doing, I guess, but make it a little, not too narrow, it'll fall over, but I'll trip on that thing and kick it. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right in that area and see if it'll still work for a minute. where it's a little, where I can be at the desk and look at that thing. Are we still plugged in? Yeah, we did good this time. This extension cord holds on to stuff better. Okay. Well, oh, I don't want the drill brought in yet. I was fixing to bring it in. Well, I'll bring it in just to get it out of the cold for a minute. I think feels much warmer in here. I don't see how it would really be that much warmer, but with everything wide open, but it does feel warmer. Okay. So I'm gonna just get these tape puts down in the toolbox, and I don't need the calipers anymore. Get them out of the way. Sure wouldn't be nice if I gave myself cold out staying out here so much. Be stupid. Okay, yeah, that lid for them screws, it's had it. Okay. That was a coffee can lid. The can, I got a lot of my screws, you know, back when there was easy to, when you bought coffee, it came in a real can, you know. Okay, let's see if this will. Yeah, it's black and white now, and real nighttime it goes black and white. Oh, I never did change the settings. I think it goes back and forth between color and black and white, is what it does. Get some of this extra stuff out of my pockets for now. And let's turn that on and see. It hadn't started like acting like it's lost its. Bought coffee, it came in a real can, you know. Yeah, it hasn't lost its stream. Its connection. Hadn't lost its connection yet. Okay. Good. Well, it wasn't. Yeah, it tried to go color. I need to get in the settings and turn it back to. I think you have to set it on. I should have left it where it was the default. I think it was called normal. I set it on automatic. Okay, so scissors and stuff. I don't need them. I don't think. Okay. Oh. Oh, now that I'm close enough to the tablet where I can see, there goes the car. Perfect. I could go, well, like I said, it's kind of notched, and the next notch down was too low. I had really thought I can see the neighbor's driveway. I mean, it's not a big deal really, but I just thought I would kind of go down low enough to really not even see the neighbor's driveway and see more of the front of my truck. But I noticed that even with a down one more notch, well, it just makes, well, you can't see who the cars in the street. You can't see anybody walking up to the mailbox. My mom said, I was saying cars in the, you know, I think of people driving up to the mailbox and stealing your mail and stuff, and trying to steal your identity. But Mom said, well, usually when they do it, they're walking. I got to thinking, yeah, the one time I did know somebody was stealing mail in our neighborhood a few years ago. It was kids, and they were walking around doing it. So I was looking to see if that was in the shot of the other camera. So, and I don't know. Well, there was one lady caught stealing mail and stealing identities in our town, and she was put in jail a few years ago, and too. And well, I don't know if she was walking or driving, but. Nasty. Well, just imagine what it feels like to be in your throat. That's all that dadgum That was not just dust, that was sawdust. It tastes and smells like cedar. You know, I guess those things are kind of, you know, the outside, of course, in the wind and the rain and wash them off, but then behind them, me drilling, it was falling out from behind those cedar shake shingles. That's what they are, cedar shake shingles. Anyway, it was falling out from behind them, and it was just loads of sawdust. And it was floating. You know, it wasn't heavy like regular dust. Oh, now it's color. See, but it keeps doing that, going back and forth. It works so well, I might be able to just turn it on color all the time. I was afraid it wouldn't get good views. And the light on the left that keeps coming on and going off, it's one of those motion sensors. I noticed the other night, I saw the reflection. I didn't have you couldn't see the light in the, you know, the way I had the camera out there. It was just, I had this camera out here, you know, sizing it up. And anyway, I could see a light in the window. I had it down low, you know, and I could see a light in the window of my Blazer, and I thought, is there a car? I was in the house, and I was like, is there a car behind my, stopped in the street? And I finally figured out that it's that thing came on when I heard a truck start up, and then it came on. I wonder if it's got sound sensing on it. Let's see who goes by there. It's behind enough. The sound is long gone. Oh, okay. It probably came on because somebody walked out in the street from that house. Oh man, my thing is quit. My player's quit. I wonder if I've lost something like my stream again. Let's see. It's reloading. So I was like, is there a car behind my stop in the street? And I finally figured out. Oh, it quit reloading, so it's still working. Okay, well, I'm cold, and the only other thing I'd like to do while I have the ladder up there, see if I can find something to put a screw, a piece of wood that I can screw over that hole. I see something right here, but it's a little thin. And I don't have any cedar, but I might have some oak. I'm gonna leave that tablet in here, just listen to it being out on the roof of the hood of the truck. I gotta get back up on the ladder to, well, I gotta do something with all this extra cable. So, see, I gotta remember, I'm gonna put some tape over that light switch because I'm gonna end up turning it off. I just about hit it just now. When I go in the house, I hit the switch, you know, but I wasn't going in the house. But see if I kind of have to get up on the ladder to, I don't think I need them out here anymore. So what I'll do is bring the ladders in. Let's see, I guess I'll use this one to get up there because I don't know if I need up high to get that light. I left it hanging up there. I'm gonna have to shut the door like I did a while ago. I'll leave the other ladder outside for right now. Yeah. But I'm getting pretty chilly. I want to go in. Oh, the battery's getting low. It's down to 15%, and that's for real. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this off because I don't have to have this monitor going anymore. I guess playing that much video is a little much for it. Can't get a stupid thing. All it does is the YouTube window responds instead of the little buttons. They should stay up all the time. They do on my phone. They're different on the phone. They're not part of the touch screen. They're part of their own. Let me get that pin out of there. I was talking earlier about you stick a pin under there and that solved my problem. I was about ready to, I had the glue gun out the other day and I was going to glue it in the right place so that, you know, it stays where the camera can see out and everything without having to take it out of here. And to see, you can't get to the back button and all that stuff either with it. When you stand it up, then you can't hardly use it. And so, okay, so let me get over here and get this light and oh, that was let loose and went fast. Yeah, so there's my, yeah, there's the light I need down, and my cable and everything. Oh. Yeah. So this, I don't really want to, yeah, it's not coming easily, so now I've got an ample amount of cable, so when I say, well, I need to do something with this extra cable so that it doesn't, oh, I can, yeah, once I turn off my live stream, I can unplug this and I'll probably put it on this side after all. That way you can see it, because, you know, if you turn the light on, and these are LEDs, they're not going to, I don't think they get hot enough to hurt that, but I didn't want to take a chance. Anyway, the cable is just dangling here. That actually worked out. I still got pretty much what I wanted, you know, those, although that pigtail's not outside, it's inside the wall, just of a different way than I expected. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I want to hang that. I think I'm just going to do it like that. Yeah. That's going over that way. But while I'm still streaming, I won't unplug it. I guess I can. There's nothing to see on the stream now. It's just be what I'm doing in here. Well, I'm going to go, oh yeah, I'm going to go back out there, and that's what I was fixing to do. Find a piece of wood that I can just screw over that. I don't, well, we probably do have some of that stain, but actually, well, oak is too hard to get screws through. Well, I can drill. That's a, I don't have cedar. I started a sentence, always do that. Started the sentence and then didn't finish it. If I had a little kind of a rectangular or square piece of oak that I didn't, you know, think it was good for something important, then put it over. I mean, it's that hole's been there always. That's how long as we lived in the house. It's probably not going to hurt anything, but it is bigger now. You know, it's so cold. I think I'll wait. It's not going to hurt anything for tonight. I'll just do something with this cable here, and go ahead and get that other ladder before I forget. Let's see. Put this one up. I should be able to just leave it right there for now. Okay, let's open you back up. Let's see. Now let's get this. Occurred to me that I should just go ahead and pull those cables in, but I thought, well, I've got the camera over there for what I'm fixing to do. I ought to do that, I guess. But I am going to get them in. Well, I'm still going to have to open the door again. I can see that. I was thinking I could get them in and I'll have to open the door again. But that's not really going to work. So, Okay. Yeah, I'll walk around out here. Yeah, I'll do something about that hole next time. So I'm gonna walk around out here and see how well you can see me. I'll go all the way out to the middle of the street to be good enough. Now I'll go to the mailbox. And hopefully my audio is still working. Well, you know, my Wi-Fi may not go this far out. I don't know. Looks like an old paper. Oh, it's sopping wet. I don't know if it's a paper or what it is. Okay, so yeah, it's an old paper that got ruined by rain. Okay, throw that away. Yeah, I'm glad I have those gloves on. Okay. Well, I got off on I went out and walked out and tested the security camera before I think I'll go shut down the live stream now because, you know, I'm not doing anything else outside and you're not going to see anything. So I'll go do that. Yeah, I'll shut it down and I can take off this microphone bag. Okay, and then I'll come back and get up there and do something, kind of hang those wires up out of the way. Well, I got it hooked up.
Well, it's not doing anything but getting two cars, getting yours.
You can see the, well, it must have froze.
Can't see my car or the
Did you walk in there?
mailbox.
Huh?
Can't see my car or the mailbox.
Your car's not there.
No, it's not. But you can't see behind yours.
You can't get.
You had it one time. Had it perfect when you was hired.
I didn't have it higher than that. Never had it higher.
Well,
I've got
you
it
had
higher
right
than I
about
ever
the
had it.
back of your cars.
Huh?
You got all your cars in the back.
Come in here and look. I'll show you.
Oh, I saw it from in here when you had it good.
I mean, I could raise it. I could always move it if I need to, but I worked at it. I think.
See, you can still just see your two. That's it.
Okay, so there's the mailbox right there. If you go up higher, it doesn't help.
You might could see my car.
I'm almost touching that light bulb. I would, if the only other thing I could possibly do, now I couldn't do it without getting out that big ladder, but I didn't want to go that high, and go up above the light,
Excuse me.
above the big light, then you'd be seeing the big light. That's all you'd be seeing. It'd be in the way. So it needed to be under the big light. So it is like this far from the bulb itself. It's right under the big light. I noticed that if I move it side to side, then the light gets into the camera. So, but if it's centered right under that light bulb, it doesn't interfere and I can go up higher. And so, you see, you can see when your car is here, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see the whole driver's side. You won't see, it's so tiny, I mean, of course you're not going to see
Is that
somebody going by.
Uh-huh.
Works good, doesn't it?
That worked good.
Yeah, and it's in automatic, so it'll do black and white or color at night.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have enough light, then black and white's better to use. But there's enough light with that big old light. I'm going to set it to always be in color. It's going back and forth.
Well, that's
It keeps switching automatically, like just going black and white and then
that'd
going
be
red.
better. I mean, that's fine.
This is
What you switch.
well, no, it's now see, it's just weird. It's just weird. But anyway, and actually with the color, I could see better just now. It looks better. You can see more detail. So I'm going to turn the color back on. The automatic does. I saw that in the instructions. It said if you have trouble with it going on and off like that, the color, turn it on. They said put it on normal, I think, which I think makes it black and white. But there's 3 settings. There's automatic and I think color on or normal or something. Anyway, that is about as good as you're going to get. If I went up higher, then the light would be in the way because it's a super wide angle lens. up and down and left and right, real wide. That's why you can get all this. That's why it's the best camera actually for this spot, because a regular camera, you'd be seeing about, yeah. And I bought it on accident. I didn't realize it was that wide of an angle. I forgot my numbers of the wide. I saw it was 100. It's a 100 degrees camera. And I thought, well, I thought to myself like 150 is the really wide one. So 100 is pretty darn wide angle. Wide means wide this way and tall, you know.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
I guess that's all right.
that's it's yeah. I mean that's the best.
I don't think you'll see my car very much, but
No, you won't see the whole thing. But what you need is to see if somebody's breaking into it, and you can see that. You'll see
them moving.
see
out there.
if they're right here trying to get in the driver's side, which they probably are if they want to hurry up and get in it and steal it, then you can see that. Now, if there's a short person over here, you won't see them as soon as they get behind, you know, to where the blazer cuts them off. But you can actually see if anybody's getting in the mailbox. That I was happy to achieve.
Yeah.
You can see the whole mailbox, and if somebody gets up there and walks, like you said, I hadn't thought about walking. I was thinking about people driving, but either way, if somebody walks up or drives up, and a minute ago I walked out to the middle of the street and then walked to the mailbox and then came back, and I'm going to look at the video later and see what it looks like. But
well, I saw it. You saw you walking,
did you?
but I didn't see you that
At the mailbox?
at the mailbox.
Yeah. I mean, I had to deal with the light itself. You know, it's sticking out from the wall this far. And the camera's sticking out from the wall this far. So all you'd be seeing if I went above the light is the camera. And actually, I didn't plan it, but I got lucky that little pigtail of wires, it was just long enough to poke back through that hole and get it out of the weather. I really didn't want it out in the weather. So that's another thing that'll make it be okay. The best of all the different options, I think. So
What is that glare up there?
where?
That.
That? That's the light doing that. The light's doing that. It's reflection off the lens. See, that's why. You remember when you saw it? You know, it would get really, really bright and wash it out. That is caused by the floodlight.
Oh.
Floodlight's doing that. But that's not too bad.
No, it's not bad.
And if somebody drives by, that'd go away, and you'd see. Of course, when people drive by at night, all you really their lights are so bright, all you really see is just the lights and kind of see the vehicle. This is way better than that phone.
What,
You can make out what shape the vehicle is and everything. And will you see how good you can see, Mr. That truck there? That if they come up close to our driveway, then you're going to be able to see it that good, you know. Of course, with the lights on, it'll actually be a little worse because it'll wash out the camera more. Any light shining towards the camera is going to give it trouble, but this is a pretty good camera, so it's going to adjust. It adjusts automatically to light changes and everything.
That car across the street sure looks far.
You can see it though.
Yeah.
I didn't really want it, and I didn't really want to be there. I wanted to kind of have it only go as high as, you know, the curb on the other side. But the angles that you got, that's just the only
That's
thing.
good.
If I went down, also the adjustment has like clicks, you know, where it stops. Can't really get it to stop in between. And if I went down one click, then it was just too low. It was just like way, you know, barely seeing the mailbox. So I left it like that. And it can be adjusted without even moving it. You know, I mean, you can go up and down and twist it. You know, you can't go left and right, I don't think, though. That's why I had to really work hardest. Yeah, the left and right you can't change. You can turn it this way and you can go up and down. With the left and right, I had to get from the beginning. Boy, I ate a lot of those are cedar shingles. They smell and taste like cedar. But when I went just putting those screws in, cedar sawdust just started dumping out from behind those shingles. I was like, what the heck? And it wasn't just dust. I mean, I'm sure there's some regular dust in there, but it was floating.
Where's the cedars?
Huh?
Where's the cedar?
There's those shingles on the front of the house. You remember we got, in the eaves, we have shingles. You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, it was cedar sawdust, as if it was freshly sawed sawdust. And I kept thinking about it. How could there be so much? It was just pouring out. And I was like, how could there be so much sawdust? Finally, I realized it must have deteriorated behind there, and me drilling and making it vibrate made it fall out.
When did we have a cedar over there area?
you know, the eaves in the house, right? In the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah, I
This
understand.
one here and that one.
Yeah.
They're shingled with cedar shingles
Oh, cedar shingles. Oh,
for
okay.
decoration. Yeah. They're not like for the roofing, but they're for decoration. But you know,
Hmm.
they're cedar shake shingles. That's what they are. Can't even say that.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't realize they were. I figured if they've lasted as long as they have, I was thinking about them not too long ago. They must be cedar, but I thought, really, I don't know. They are. They're real cedar.
Well, I guess there's one.
And see, it's getting a good
Turn
frame rate because
turn their light on.
yeah, every time a car goes by, that light comes on.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, I notice that. But you see that it's not like jumping and missing the car. That car was going pretty fast. I could hear it out the window just now, and it was moving. And it's got enough frame rate to catch it, and you know that's good. Now your tablet doesn't view good. I didn't ever realize it, but it won't do more than 15 frames per second, and I mean 15 megabits of the Wi-Fi speed. It will only do 2 frames per second, and it's set for 15 frames per second, which is good. That's fine. And but this is, of course, it's wireless from out there. The camera's wireless coming to this router right here, and then my computer's on the wire. But it's all about the same speed. I don't know actually what the speed is that the camera can do. I never did see that in the specs, but it's okay. It's fine.
Looks good.
It's plenty good, and I can see now that it's been running a while. I don't think it's going to completely drop out and lose the picture really often. Yeah, see, you don't want it to do that. I want it to stay color. That looks to me better. I don't know. The longer you stare at it, now I notice there's less detail up there,
Yeah, there is.
but it's more detailed
More
close
detailed
in, and that's what we want though. We want the detail around our vehicles, mailbox. You can see the mailbox really good. Your car when it's here, and you'll see the people better. You'll make them out better, because that light, you know, of course, comes on every night. See, it looks more washed out. Like if there was a person out there, you wouldn't see their features as well as you would with the color. So I'm gonna put it on color. I'm cold, man. Whew.
I bet you are.
What is it? It's 48 out there now. It hasn't gotten that cold out there, but I'm gonna the power wire, I'm gonna hang it up out of the way, and then I'm coming in. Wrap up my cords.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, it's working out. Okay, so looks like we still have a live stream, so I didn't plan on getting a discussion with Mom. She didn't know she was live on video, I don't think. She knows I'm making a video, though. But she probably didn't know that, you might not have heard her that good. I've got my mic might not have picked her up that good because I got the noise gate on there and everything. But this one, the lapels, they pick up somebody standing in the room a lot more than the SM58 does. So I'm going to shut this stream down because I'm all done except for moths and stuff. You're going to see in that camera with that light right 6 inches above the light bulb, 6 inches above this camera, maybe even 4 inches above it really. You're going to see lots of bugs in this camera, but that's all right. I was going to put it a lot lower, but I'm glad Mom noticed that you wouldn't see the mailbox hardly at all. I was not really thinking about it. So, what was I going to say? Anyway, yeah, I still have my other camera running, making video out there in the garage, the one just recording on the phone itself. And I'm going to go out there and pick up, and get that wiring out of the way. All right, and the hole up there, that's not going to be once I find something good and it's not so darn cold and dark, I can figure out how I want to cover that up. I could just squirt I could buy a tube of brown caulking, you know, and red, well, the little cedars have red shingle stain on them, and I could, the shingles we're talking about, that's where I mounted the camera, is on that wall, you know, on that eave. Anyway, that might look better in the long run to just squirt a bunch of reddish, you can buy colored caulk, all colors you want now. I have some white silicone, but I didn't want to put white in there. And you can't paint silicone. It won't paint worth doodly, won't stay on there. I might buy unless I find a perfect board that kind of blends in with the shingles, then I will just put caulking in there. Then all that doesn't work good. And then you can't get to that reset button without. Yeah. See the board, you could take it off, grab the screw gun, take it off, reset it. And, reset the reset button resets it to the software to the factory defaults, and if you lose connection to it and just completely can't get to it, get connected to it, then. And I couldn't hook up an Ethernet cable through there. Well, I might be able to fish them. They're not long enough. I would have to fish those wires out of there, so I'm not going to caulk it. I'd have to fish them out of there to hook up an Ethernet cable to, you know, if I lost my Wi-Fi settings somehow or whatever. Yeah. So I will figure out some way to have a removable camera.